This is a phone, and for the next 7 days, I want to be trying my best to stop doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling. It's the habit that's taken over our lives. We all spend countless hours every day just mindlessly scrolling off of short form content. I spend an average of 4 hours on my phone every day, and half of the time is just me doing this. I'm tired of doing this every day, and I think it's time for a change. Alright, so the rules are simple. Just try not to scroll for 7 days, and at the end of the challenge, I'll give a reflection on how I think things went. So without further ado, let's get this video started. I woke up this morning and I could barely restrain myself from scrolling. And that just made me think to myself, how will I be able to keep this a sustainable challenge if the only thing I do is not look at my phone? So that's why I'm devising a plan, and I'll do that when I get home. It's a cool transition. Okay, so we're gonna treat this like a game. Me versus doom scrolling. And as you can see, I'm just by myself. I don't have any support. Like, how will I beat doom scrolling if I just go rushing by myself? From even a video game perspective, it doesn't make sense. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna implement multiple strategies against doom scrolling, so ultimately we become a better person and that we use our strategies together to beat this bad habit of doom scrolling. That being said, let's reveal our first strategy. Drumroll please. Okay, so why journaling? Well, journaling is the way to take your thoughts and turn them into results. And I'll show you with this whiteboard. Okay, so firstly, I wanted to give credit to Ali Abdal for making a video on this. He made a video on journaling, and that's where I'm deriving my concepts from. So I'll link the video down below so you can go check it out. But in summary, what I'm taking away is that you have your results, but if you want to get to your results, you need to take decisions. You need to take actions leading up to the results. And the thing is, those actions are influenced by your decisions, which are ultimately derived from your thoughts and your feelings. So as you can see, your thoughts and feelings form the basis that eventually leads up to your results. So if we can control this area of our life, that will make it much easier to get the desired results that we want. So, as a plan to start journaling, I'm gonna journal once in the morning and once before I go to bed. That's a total of 2 journaling sessions, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I woke up 20 minutes ago and I'm currently outside. It's raining, but I need to get my vitamin D. So we're gonna journal. And here's what's gonna happen. I'll be using this notebook and I'll be journaling something about either gratitude or my goals for today. So we'll see what happens. So after journaling, I think day 1 was off to a pretty good start. In the evening, I put on my Crocs and I went on a walk. And as you can see, I was feeling pretty good. I finished off with some nighttime journaling and thought things were gonna be okay. But the next 2 days proved otherwise. So what happened on day 2? Well, basically, I got a really bad headache and I didn't record that much that day. The only thing I did was trying to make a YouTube short. And day 3, well, I didn't do anything at all. It's time to make a comeback. So yeah, here I am now. I lost my consistency in 2 days. But it's okay, because I have a new and improved plan, and we are gonna finish this strong together. Okay, so we're moving the challenge from 5 habits down to 3 habits, because this is much more sustainable, and that way, once even the challenge is over, I can still continue these habits later on. Okay, so journaling. Journaling was a good habit to start off, because it really helped me develop my goals for the day and just get started working on them. But here's the thing. it doesn't suffice as a good alternative for doom scrolling itself, because while I did accomplish my goals for the day, I still ended up scrolling from time to time. I need a habit that's actually going to replace my time in doom scrolling, and for that I have just the solution. Solution number 2, we're going to replace doom scrolling with consuming long form content.
So here's what I did. I went on both my phone and my computer and pressed the show fewer shorts options. So now that my For You page is just long form content. And then I decided to watch some videos on how to edit better, and also ended up playing some Roblox as well. And yeah, that's it for day 4. Now on to day 5.
Alright guys, it's day 4. I just finished my morning walk and I did a few lunges. And today is just going to be rinse and repeat. We're going to continue the grind on not watching short form content and continuing to watch long form. So I just studied a little bit for the SAT, and honestly, this strategy is working out really well, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, so we're actually going to fast forward to day 6 because I got busy and yeah.
Alright, it's day 6 and I'm going to continue the explanation. I kind of slacked off and I ended up getting kind of busy as well, so I couldn't record that much for day 5. So let's get into it. The reason why I think just not having shorts recommended to you is such a good tactic is that if you see a short that's kind of intriguing, you're going to want to click on it. Just having that removed, like the constant access to short form content, I think that makes it so much easier, because now like you're not constantly seeing a short, and because of that, you're not going to click on it. I think that strategy is working really well. And tomorrow on day 7, we will look at the final strategy. Okay, now that the challenge is over, I think it's time for some reflection. And I saved this habit for last because I think it's the most useful long term.
I also decided to trim the small amount of hair that I call a beard as a way to celebrate me reaching day 7. Can you see a difference?
First of all, did the challenge work? And I want to be completely honest. It did. But my screen time went from an average of 4 hours down to an average of 2 hours. And something else that I noticed is that when you try to cut off an old habit, your brain is going to try to find an alternate source of stimulation. And I have an example. A few months ago, I tried to uninstall Instagram, and I did. But the bad thing was, the time I spent on Instagram went into YouTube Shorts. So it's not really a good situation. So that's why I saved this strategy for last. And that is starting a hobby. Whether it's exercising, reading a book, or doing something creative, I think that having a meaningful habit is really beneficial in the end, because you're actually putting your time into something that matters. Now, in conclusion, did this challenge work? Yes. Would I recommend you guys should try it? Absolutely. If you guys want to try breaking old habits and try something new, I think this challenge could be really eye-opening and helpful. Now, before I go, I would like to say, only subscribe if you found this content helpful, because in the end, I don't want to waste your time. Good luck meeting your goals.